Hey friends, today's topic is forbidden jetpack techniques. I learned this technique and I got the drip idea from Calm's YouTube channel, link in the description. This is a Japanese YouTube channel I followed since season 1 because of insane PvP gameplay. So please subscribe and watch his streams. So first I'm going to teach you how this exotic works, then I'll talk about the build. So here in my garage, we're going to learn about Jetpack 101, starting with the way to charge up the jetpack fuel. If you look at the left side of my screen, you either wait a long time for it to charge naturally, or you get an arc ability melee kill, and it gives you about half energy. The way Bungie intends you to use it is to sort of run into things and it automatically uses a shoulder charge. That is not an ability melee, that is inherent to the jetpack. If you just tap the activation button, this is how far you go. But if you hold the button down, you go twice as far. You can also use an ability melee during the jetpack. Except for some reason, if you're on Arc Titan, you cannot shoulder charge or, for example, ballistic slam out of the jetpack. It just doesn't work on Arc for some reason. However, if you start the jetpack when you have a glaive in your hand, you can melee the glaive to cancel the jetpack. You can even instantly stab somebody out of the jetpack. So now the build. This is the Prismatic variant, and my armor stat splits are not perfect. If they were perfect, I would have 200 melee. Keep in mind, you need only 190 for the glaive to 2-tap, but in this case, I want my shoulder charge to be as consistent as possible. So 200 is what I go for. The grenade stat, I actually do like if I'm going unbreakable to also pair with the glaive, but in this case, I'm using Diamond Lance, so I don't actually need any grenade stat whatsoever. But if I was using Unbreakable, I try to keep it between 40 and 70. Super, I would want to be 100. And weapon stat, I actually want it more than 110. 110 is what I need for this Criminal's Dagger to 2-tap with Adagio, but I want to get such a high weapon stat that I can body shot them with the sniper and then clean up with the Criminal Dagger shot. I don't know what the exact number is, but that would be my ideal stat split. I would completely forgo any class or health and just make this work. I also like using Criminal's Dagger for Skulking Wolf, so I don't need to use the Trials armor set, so that I can instead use Swordmaster, so when I stab them with the glaive, they do 10% less damage, and then Cryo armor set, so I make an Orb of Power after a kill, and yes, the glaive melee counts as a kill, so what ends up happening, I win my glaive fight because of Swordmaster, then it creates an orb, I pick up the orb, and I get an overshield because of Facet of Purpose. And then better already, also improves my health after picking up an orb, so it's just a kill chaining machine, to say the least. As for my other weapon, I'm using Occluded Finality for fun, so I can hit some Sunlight Hurts My Eyes type clips. And even though I miss it 99% of the time, that 1% time it succeeds outweighs all the times that I failed. So these are the fragments and aspects. Again, I usually don't go Diamond Lance, I go Unbreakable. These are the mods. And then if I decide not to play Prism, I play Void so that I can pull Devour. I forgo the weapon stat altogether, and I play Uncivil Discourse and Multi-Mock so I can still keep Skulking Wolf, and I have a reasonable amount of health, and I also have a health pickup on the chest piece, so that it feels like I can be in the mix more often, especially with Devour. So these are the fragments and aspects for Void, and the mods. Last thing to note is the Uncivil Discourse Desperate Measures can build up for a 2-tap if I get a lot of glaive melee kills in a row. Okay friends, enjoy the highlight reel first and then a full gameplay that shows all the possibilities of this exotic, and I'm excited to use it even more in the future. Take care. No! Why we run Vorpal Weapon? Honestly, man, fucking, you can have it. They both ego peeked it. That's actually foul. It collided with a weave walk, blocking the door. You know what I just realized? This build sucks on this map. My exotic functionally does nothing on this map. Playing the video game now. I'll do the uncivil discourse instead of the super sniper. For thruster. I like that I can air thruster now. I don't have to just concede to snipers. At this point, I'm gonna just keep the gag going. I could have shot them with a normal gun at any point. That was deserved. I don't have a thruster. Oh, C flag's getting lit. Oh, we won though. I get so confused by the teammates HUD through the map. Sometimes I think they're a lot closer than they actually are. Oh, look at that in-air accuracy. I'm stuck. Step bro. Step bro. Step bro. Can't stop that power ammo. I might be able to like dink somebody off it though. I got you, homie. Or maybe I am gonna snipe. I wanted to like hit some 2-taps with it, but like honestly, I'm kind of feeling it on this match. Oh, that's gonna blow up. Hear me out. You see the vision though. You see the vision. Oh, he's doing a breach. He got me with that, I'm not gonna lie. Please. If I can get away with this, this will be one of the most disrespectful shots of the career. I'm just throwing that so I can get away. I just need the jetpack fuel now. I'm keeping the hand cannon out for the radar booster, checking A flag. Which is he gonna rotate? He's rotating to my left. I needed to win that one. Wait. It didn't freeze him. Very ambitious clip though. Alright, next is shoulder charge, diamond lance combo. Saving bullet for a super. So hit him in the head with the hand cannon, shoulder charge off the jetpack. And then wombo combo with the teammate. There we go. Transcend to get it back. Ready to suspend and hit some snipes. Got the thruster if I need it. Oh, they're out for blood. I have one of the heavy ammos? I guess not. Alright, fine. You'll make me do it this way. Hey, that was my man. Ricochet. They might get a super. Yeah, they have a super. I have to hold on to it. About to have the fuel, though. Well, imagine that ricocheted the other guy. Alright, maybe one more opportunity. Double super snipe. Occluded will hit that shot. For the uninitiated. That's Behemoth. Alright, despite this being an extreme diff lobby, which by the way, I probably played like 50 matches of this, and a lot of those were really unfair against my favor. This was the only one that I really got to try everything this build offers in the same match. So, this is more a proof of concept, not like I'm better than anybody in the lobby or anything like that. No, I know this shit was diff. I understand.